I grew up watching two men redefine toughness on screen. But with time, I realized their greatest battle was never fictional. It was ambition, pride, and survival inside Hollywood itself. The rivalry that fueled an era. For years, audiences framed Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger as enemies competing for the same cinematic throne. The truth appears more layered. Both were products of a changing industry that suddenly valued extreme physiques, larger-than-life heroes, and spectacle-driven storytelling. Competition was inevitable. Each success by one actor reshaped the strategy of the other. Bigger explosions, tougher characters, more unforgettable entrances. What looked like hostility often functioned as creative pressure. Their rivalry didn't just entertain fans, it escalated the scale, intensity, and commercial ambition of the modern action film. Beyond ego, a shared blueprint. Despite the headlines, both men were chasing something remarkably similar: longevity. Stallone built emotional mythology through Rocky and psychological grit through Rambo. Schwarzenegger leaned into presence, precision, and iconic one-liners. Different methods, identical objective, cultural permanence. Over time, their films began reflecting not just rivalry, but mutual influence. Audiences were no longer choosing sides, they were consuming a genre shaped by two distinct but interconnected archetypes. Strength versus charisma. Vulnerability versus dominance. Together, they quietly constructed the DNA of blockbuster masculinity. When competition became collaboration. The most revealing chapter arrived when rivalry softened into partnership. Business ventures, cameos, shared screen moments, signals of maturity rather than surrender. Time reshaped perspective. The industry evolved. New stars emerged. What once demanded dominance now rewarded legacy. Their eventual collaborations carried symbolism. Two veterans acknowledging survival, resilience, and mutual relevance. The tension that built their identities no longer required conflict. Respect became more valuable than comparison. The real truth behind the feud. Looking back, the story feels less like a war and more like an engine. Rivalry created urgency. Urgency created reinvention. Reinvention created legends. Stallone and Schwarzenegger were never simply fighting each other, they were resisting irrelevance. That distinction matters. Because the truth isn't about resentment, it's about momentum. Two careers accelerating in parallel, forcing Hollywood to grow louder, bigger, and more daring. In the end, the competition audiences obsessed over may have been the very force that preserved both icons. Not enemies, not friends, but necessary opposites who pushed an entire genre forward. And perhaps that is why their story still feels relevant long after the explosions faded from memory.